Let's go.
Hey guys, what's going on? It's me, the Ninja Reviewer here, and welcome to another exciting episode review of Fairy Tail episode, what was it again? Oh, episode 254. Now, this episode was pretty damn awesome. My only biggest little nitpick or complaint about the episode was certain parts at the beginning. But anyways, what I really did like about it, it was really action-packed. This episode, like, we actually had Natsu and Gajeel teaming up and fighting against Fragara, I think his name is, the Fishman dude. Yeah, I believe him. So anyways, yeah, the Fishman dude, we got him, and we got the other dude, which I forget his name, the one with the, put it down, comment me what the name is, guys, because I don't really remember some of these members. I know Falgars, I can't pronounce the name too much, but whatever. But anyways, yeah, so they team up against those two, and it was actually pretty cool, but yeah, it was pretty funny because those two, Natsu and Gajeel, kind of made it to a competition. They're like, alright, which one of us is actually going to defeat this guy first? Like, you know what, let's just go at it. So we see Gajeel's we see the shadow form that we saw last time after he ate, the shadow that future Rogue had, the dark shadow that was possessing Rogue, the regular Rogue, yeah, that one. He basically shows that he actually ate that power, and then he actually shows that he has the power of not only metal, but now he also has shadow metal ability as well. So it's actually pretty damn dope. And we see that Natsu is like trying to show off his fire lightning skills, and I really did like the tag team between those two. And it was also really funny how both of them kind of punching both of each other in the face instead of actually going after the enemy, which I actually thought was actually pretty funny. Excuse me. It really sucks we didn't see, like, Gray in this episode, though. I was really expecting, to see, more of Gray and the Devil Slayer magic, but again, I think we're going to see that more later on. But anyways, meanwhile, also, we see the other members of the Fairy Tail Guild. They're all looking for, like, the gang, like Lucy and them, Gajeel, like, they're all trying to find, those main parties, but they get separated. And then all of a sudden, now let's just get to the beginning stuff out of the way. Also, before I go any further, I wasn't too fan of the first maybe 5-6 minutes of the episode, maybe. It was pretty much pandering, and I could kind of see they're stalling to not really completely catch up with the manga, so I think they are putting some pattering filler going on there when it comes to Happy, like, the cats, pretty much. Like, we see the Nikos, we see the cats, and they're still doing their thing. They're still with Urza and them, and basically they're having this little conversation about, like, oh, which Minerva's like a really great cook. They have this little side gags here going on, like, between, like, the two of them, which one is the better cook and stuff like that. I mean, yeah, I guess it was kind of funny, like, sort of. It was pretty funny, don't get me wrong, but it feels like it didn't really advance this episode, like, too much, despite it being kind of a little funny. I just didn't really feel like this episode kind of advanced the plot, like, too much, though. I'm just saying. Anyways, so, while it was funny, though, also, when it comes to that part of the episode, well, again, it was kind of funny, sort of. It didn't really feel like it advanced the plot at all, so I'm just gonna skip ahead and just go to when Falgar actually gets serious, and he uses, like, this water technique where it's pretty much all black water, and what it is, it's a cursive water, and if it goes inside you, like, your body comes, like, you can only survive or kind of breathe for, like, at least past 5 minutes time, and then after that, you're pretty much screwed and you run out of air, and you're pretty much gone for it, because it actually it's not just a regular water, but it's a poisonous water. No, actually, no, wait, no, I'm sorry, correction. They already got affected by the poison water, so they're pretty much screwed. But Gajeel is kind of okay, because, well, with him because his body is basically steel, or not steel, but like metal. So because of that, he can actually survive it. However, with his form, he can only retain it for only 5 minutes. So he's able to actually breathe underwater with that form and actually try to take out Fargar. But unfortunately, Fargar is actually much stronger than that underwater because that's his advantage. If he's in the water, just like in One Piece with the Fishman, he becomes a variable and he becomes much 10, 20 times, whatever times more stronger. And he's pretty much giving Gajeel and everybody else a run for his money because he's that powerful. Because again, this is one of the most powerful dark guilds, so don't screw with them at all. So anyways, when it comes to that, we see that when he does that, everyone is pretty much trying to gasp for air. They can't try to absorb it in because it is a really deadly poison. And then we see like Gajeel pretty much trying to step it up. And then of course, while he's trying to fight underwater, we see that he's also trying to he's also suffocating as well because his powers are running out. And then they finally do. So then after that happens, we see him pretty much just like he looks like he's about to drown in the water. And then one of the biggest moments that has happened. Now, this could just be intentionally because everyone's like, oh my god, it's a kiss, it finally happened. Well, yes it did, but I kind of felt like it was more intentional because he needed air, but it doesn't really matter because I really think Levi really wanted to do that for the longest time. And because of that, Gajeel will well, again, I read the manga, so I'm not really going to say much, but I mean, I'm just saying, what I'm thinking is that maybe now, since Gajeel kind of felt like that was some sort of, not only a sign of, saving his life, but, out of love, as like a love kiss, so maybe he'll actually feel the same kind of emotion, and especially, you can obviously tell that that's because of that he actually feels the love from Levi. And I was really, even though it was to save him, to give him some extra air, you could tell that she really just wanted to save him because she deeply loves Gajeel that much. And that kiss, man, oh my god. Every Levi x Gajeel fan is going apeshit probably after seeing this episode. Now, here's the thing, alright? I've read the manga before, so it's not too crazy new to me because I already knew this was going to happen, but I could only imagine the anime-only viewers just like going crazy over the fact that those two actually, it's an actual kiss from Levi, and they're actually kissing in the water. And I thought that was actually a very beautiful scene. Then at the end, we're seeing her pretty much drown, like herself. Not really drown, but then Fargar pretty much got him, and he's like, he used that like fucking claw thing, that fucking sharp thing, blade on his arm, or on his fin, whatever. And he pretty much is about to clothesline, about to tackle and destroy Levi. But then we see Gajeel wake up from consciousness, and then he's like, bitch, get your hands off my motherfucking women. And he just like fucking just like ching, fucking RKO out of nowhere, fucking yeah, elbow drop, yo. That shit was pretty fucking epic, I'm not gonna lie. It was like, man, that was a good way to end the episode too. The episode ends off with him just like doing like a clothesline elbow from hell, like with metal. Overall, I thought it was a really awesome episode. Like, the middle and the ending stuff was totally worth it. The beginning, in my opinion, felt a bit slow, especially with this not that much of a comedy routine thing going on, and it doesn't feel like it involved it. It didn't feel like it advanced the plot at all, like, with that part. Like, I just didn't feel for that part. Like, I don't know. I felt like it was a waste of time. Like, oh, come on. Are we really going about, like, who's the better cook here? Like, okay. I haven't read this part for a while in the manga, but fans of the manga, let me know if that part was in the actual manga, because I don't remember that part actually being in the manga. So that could probably just be like pandering filler that they're adding, because as we all know, we are getting pretty soon enough we will be catching up to the manga. So in that case, I can understand why they're kind of doing it, and I was kind of afraid this was gonna happen. But whatever, because they're doing it because in that way they can wrap this arc up by the end of the year, and if they do it really, really quick, they're not going to have that much material to fill for the holiday season. So it makes sense for them to pander all the filler into to pander most of the filler in like some episodes, and then once it's getting closer to the end of the year, just speed up the pacing and stuff, which I really think, to be honest, that's what they're actually really doing, because yeah, we're just about to reach close points with the manga, so I can kind of understand, why that's the case. So yeah, overall, when it comes to this episode of Fairy Tail, again, very awesome episode. Sorry this review seems a little out of the way, but I wanted to review this earlier. I mean, You know, because I just got to work. Well, I came home from work maybe like an hour ago or so, and I still need to watch fucking Dragon Ball Super, and I still need to watch One Punch Man. I know it's weird. I gotta try staying consistent with these animes, but luckily, MLP will be ending next month in November, so once that's over, I only have like a few more shows to review, which is not so bad. Plus, hey, One Punch Man is only 12 episodes anyway, so I might as well just enjoy the ride. And Dragon Ball Super is going to go on for a while, so at least we have that. But anyways, yeah, so that's pretty much it. Overall, the score I give it is about a 4.5 out of 5, making it a great plus episode. A little bit points off because the beginning, I just didn't really care for it. That was my only nitpick, is the beginning. I didn't care for it. I just didn't care for it. It was like, it was kind of funny, don't get me wrong, but it was like, it's like whatever. It's like, can we just move on from this? Anyways, that's pretty much it. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below of this episode 254. Stay tuned next week for my review of episode 255. Now I'm gonna go and pretty much just start watching Dragon Ball Super, then maybe One Punch Man, or vice versa. I can watch One Punch Man first. Hold on. So yeah, that's basically it. So your thoughts. Stay tuned next week, guys, for episode. Stay tuned next week for episode 255, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace. And my manga fans, keep supporting me to read what you watch. Guy, I forgot my freaking saying. Sorry, that's how a little tired I am. Support what you bring, what you watch, and yeah, see you guys next week. The other episode later. Bye. Plus that MLP, man. That MLP episode like took like the life out of me because it was so much greatness. But now I gotta watch One Punch Man and Dragon Ball Super. That shit's gave even more greatness. But anyways, see you guys.